Colton Seaver
I can hear.
from Jet Black Romance. Now we are live, brother. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for choosing Max 101 to advertise your new live stream performance. Tell me about it.
Yeah, we're Jet Black Romance, my band. We're doing a live stream on August 7th at in Sacramento, and we're gonna be playing our EP new song. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. You
Okay,
guys,
it
you
feels
guys
like
cannot.
it's like other-
Everything is fine here on my end, and I see the
okay,
panel
cool.
is everything's fine. Let me test it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. All right.
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go for it,
we're
bro.
doing a live stream. Sorry. Oh, cat just jumped on me or jumped off me. But yeah,
I
we're
love
doing a live
cats. That's a
stream.
rock and roll cat, man.
He's a bad boy. But
Nice,
yeah, we're doing that August 8th. I'm flying into Sacramento August
nice.
7th. Sorry, my mistake. Had to double check that. But yeah, we're doing that. We're gonna be debuting our new drummer, Paulie.
Cool.
Actually, sort of debuting our new. We got a new guitar player as well. Because I think I told you last time that I was playing guitar in Jet Black Romance and singing.
Yep.
So I'm just singing now in the
Okay.
band, and so
Oh wow.
Dizzy, our new guitar player, he's kind of sort of taking my spot, and yeah, so we got a whole kind of new vibe going. Very tight. Everyone's cool. Everyone
Nice.
fits the part. We all get along really well. It's good stuff, man. And but yeah, we're doing it. I mean, obviously because of the coronavirus, we can't play any shows. We had a couple of shows booked within June and July that we were supposed to do, and they fell through because of the obvious,
Mhm.
and they got postponed. So we're kind of sitting around going, well, what can we do? And live stream is kind of the new event, and we linked up with a company open up in Sacramento, and we're going. I'm flying back out there. We're all going to meet up there and go for it, and
Nice.
should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. The company's really good, and
Mhm.
it's gonna be great sound. And we're like I said, we're gonna be playing two songs that we haven't played live before.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, before we talk about the songs, Colton, tell me a little bit about the story. First of all, the kind of music you guys play. The story about Jet Black Romance. Like in a nutshell, if you can.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean,
Thanks, bro.
I'll go back. Back in 2014, 2013, I had a band called Set to Kill, and we had a bass player that was no longer in Set to Kill. He went and joined another band in the same area, Northern California, called Faith Bullets.
Uh-huh.
And once my band, Set to Kill, kind of like fizzled out, I became friends with the guys in Faith and Bullets, and kind of tagged along with them, and just hung out. We went and played some shows, and just really liked the guys. They're all easygoing. There's no BS, no drama, no junkies, which is great.
Yeah. Cool.
I was for me it was just nice being around people who were like-minded. They like the same music. They're all talented, and so we kind of just befriended. And I eventually was in the band, Faith and Bullets, and I was out of the band, and then I was in the band and out of the band, 40 zillion times for 20 different reasons, within like 2014, 2015, and as the years went by, we kind of, we played shows together. Tom, our manager, he helped out and managed Mercy
Okay.
for like when we first started in 2016, and so at the time, the band Faith and Bullets was, functioning like gigging band, and Mercy was also a somewhat functioning gigging band, and we would play together. We would, hang out, and it was all good. And eventually, it got to the point, after a couple of years, where Faith and Bullets kind of like ran their course, and Mercy, as a band, like a live band, just never was really it was. I just think, I mean, at the end of the day, it just wasn't meant to be. So I kind of canned that for a while, and Faith and Bullets also ended around the same time, and that was 2018, like end of probably like end of August of 2018, and the guitar player for Faith and Bullets and now Jet Black Romance,
Hmm.
Rick, myself, towards the end of Faith and Bullets, we started writing songs together. For one reason or the other, Faith and Bullets and Mercy weren't really progressing, like as in new songs, or like we were just playing the same old songs over again for a couple of years. And Rick is a great songwriter, and he liked my stuff. I liked his stuff. He's a really, I mean, he's one of those guys who can like pop out a whole music track that sounds like a fully produced record in
Hmm.
20 minutes. And he's got an arsenal of music. And so I heard some stuff, and I was like, send me that, and I'll try to write some lyrics for it so we can get, at the time, it was Faith and Bullets, a couple new songs, because we were jamming together at the end for a minute. And we popped out, I think, 3 songs. Faith and Bullets ended up playing one of them live and recorded it and put it out. And, it didn't really do anything, meaning that the band was kind of ending.
Hmm.
And so, but the songs were good. And so instead of letting them die, we were kind of like, well, let's do something with them. Let's record them. I'll sing, you play guitar, I'll play bass, and then, we'll use like a program drum.
Cool.
And so we started doing that. I started writing more lyrics. He started sending me more songs. And it was just kind of like, I would literally, I wrote a couple of the songs in a parking lot on my lunch break at work, just listen to the music over and over again. I'm like, okay, cool. And then, send him a text like, dude, the song's done. And, we were just psyched on it for a while, but we didn't have a band or a real idea of what we were going to do. And at the time, if my memory serves me correctly, our manager, Tom, was kind of like on the fence about, doing music. It's kind of like, after two or actually, at the Faith and Bullets was around for like 4 or 5 years.
Uh-huh.
They were all kind of burnt out. It's, especially in Northern California, 2013 to 2018, it's just kind of like, you're playing the same old places. Not that those places weren't great. I loved a lot of the shows that we played, or I went to see them play, or we played together. But at the end of the day, when we're playing the same local bar, we're not gonna get the reaction that we want. Especially since, not that it's a bad thing, but you get kind of like pigeonholed in a sense, because a lot of the times the bands you see playing in the, like bars and stuff like that, over and over again, are because, they're, what they call weekend warrior kind of guys.
Hmm.
And we were kind of all becoming that, like, because we're all getting old. Not that we're old, but we're getting older, and we're kind of like, you gotta work.
You're 27 years old, dude.
Can't wait for Friday to play the show. And so we were kind of like, we don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah.
So let's break and see what we can do. But once those songs started coming together,
Jeez.
and we were kind of like, oh, we should kind of think about doing something. And so on top of us writing songs together, Rick and myself both do like our own recordings. I started doing it, way back, and when I was like 15, 16 years old, off of 8-track recorders, stuff like that. And I kind of I always produced and recorded my band's like CDs, EPs, demos, whatever we did, and I always found it to be the most fun part. And when I met Rick and started hanging out, we started writing together.
Yeah.
I to go, wow, this guy's really good. Rick's younger than me, a few years younger than me, and he had a better grasp on like modern technology.
Wow.
And his work, frequencies, stuff like that. And so he's also our producer.
Okay.
And I kind of send out all the tracks to us. At the time, it was I would go over and record my parts, and then we'd kind of we'd hang out for a few hours and then we'd go, all right, yes, whenever you get a good mix that you like, send it over. And then he'd send it over and I'd crank it on 50 in my car and go, oh, holy shit, this is like, how do we sound this? Because
Yeah,
when you're
Colton.
headphones on, singing into a mic with no effect or,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
nothing.
But I wanted to
Kinda,
ask you, Colton. I wanted to ask you about that, bro. Can you hear me, Colton? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you
Ah,
hear me?
sorry, bro. It's no, sorry to interrupt, but like
Yeah.
how something that surprised me from the very first minute I heard your band, is how you guys capture all that, rock and roll from Los Angeles. It's like you guys, are 100 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you capture all the good music and all the good rock and roll from Los Angeles from the 80s, the 90s, you name it. The whiskey, I was the other one, the rainbow. All. I mean, it's like, getting into a tunnel and go to the best rock and roll ever in those years, and also you have the freshness of being a young band, right? Because I'm sorry, I didn't mean, I wasn't making fun of you. Please don't get me wrong.
Oh,
Okay,
no, no,
so
no, yeah, I'm not
so
saying that
to
way.
me, it's awesome that you guys are 27 years old and you are that talented, already. So that's amazing, dude.
Yeah.
And tell me how it's something that you grew up, that you learned that from the neighborhood.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like, um, I grew up with Kiss. I mean, Kiss is always, for me, what it always, everything, musically especially, but a lot of my memories and happy times and
Nice.
everything I've always been excited about is related to Kiss. And,
Do you still have the
the,
tattoo there on your shoulder?
yeah.
Show me the
The
tattoo,
Kiss.
dude. That's it. Wow, look at that tattoo, bro. Oh
I
my
didn't show you
God.
last.
Wow, that's amazing. I love it. I love it, dude.
But yeah, I mean, my dad, is he's 52, turning 52
Uh-huh.
this coming month. So he was around, in the 80s. Mid 80s was his, pinnacle for music.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I was a kid, it was all like, I don't ever remember a time without Kiss or Motley Crue or Wasp
Nice.
or LA Guns. Like those were, I remember being like 8 years old and listening to Hollywood Vampires by LA Guns. Being like, oh my
Wow.
God, like these guys are the most badass band ever. Like,
Mhm.
like why aren't they, like, why can't I find anything LA Guns, back then? That's like 2000. So, but
That is
when you're
so
that
cool,
young,
man.
but so I got, like, for me it was my dad, my uncles, and all the people I grew up around, like classic rock or 80s rock, and I kind of just gravitated more towards the, like, Kiss, Motley, Wasp kind of vibe, and I mean, to me it's always more about the music as opposed to like the image, but at the end of the day, the image counts too. And
Yeah,
it's
man.
like, even, you can be you can be Rush. Like, Rush is great. I like Rush a lot. I think they're
Yeah.
talented musicians.
Yep.
I cannot, for the life of me, ever play bass like Geddy Lee or drums like Neil Peart, and that doesn't make me go, oh man, like, I can't play bass anymore because I'm not as good as him. Whereas you look at someone like Kiss or the Ramones or AC/DC,
Yeah.
and you can, with minimal effort, play some AC/DC, or Kiss. Not so much Kiss. I mean, people like to say that they can't play, but there's a lot of people who can't play Ace Frehley stuff. But there's just like a certain vibe that those bands had that make young people go. You pick up a guitar and you tune it up, and with in 20 minutes you're like, oh my God, I can play Highway to Hell. That's awesome. Like, the first song I kind of learned that made me go, okay, I'm moving forward, was God of Thunder by Kiss. When I
Yeah.
learned that riff, I was like, okay, I'm in. Like, I can do this.
Cool.
And so yeah, I mean, that's kind of it for me. Is growing up with it and seeing it and always hearing it, and even to this day, even
Right.
though even though I'm only 27, to me 20 years ago I remember thinking, I really want to do that, and I
Wow.
want to keep. I still have that that feeling.
Yeah.
to an
Colton,
extent.
let's
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt. Let's listen a little bit of the song, my favorite song. It can't hurt that bad. Is that correct? The
Oh,
name?
yeah.
Oh
Yeah. I'll
my
tell you about
God!
that. That
Everybody,
one's
please, let's listen a few seconds. Probably for you, it's gonna kind of you're not gonna listen to it very well because of the communication, but it's gonna be okay for the broadcast. Okay, so let's listen for just a few seconds, man. This blew my mind right away.
oh cool.
Let me
Thank
put it.
you.
I'm gonna crank it. This is awesome, man. Now,
No, no,
about the
I'll
song that we
tie.
just listened. Thank you guys for letting us know.
Apparently the audio is low. Is it better, guys? Can you text me? Is it better
Now,
now?
now you're like, I cranked your mic.
Oh, you cranked it. Okay, cool. But yeah, so we started the band with Rick on guitar, Logan on drums. I was singing and playing bass. We ended up releasing. They're all texting me. We ended up releasing the EP,
Yeah.
and then we found Ruby to play bass.
Yeah. And what
And we played
songs that tell me the name of that EP. The names of the song.
We just it's a self-titled EP, and 5 tracks we released were Poisonous,
Yeah.
Rise and Fall, Tonight, My Love in Your Hands, and Piece of Me.
Yeah, and
Uh,
you can buy that online, correct?
Buy that at www.jetblackromance.com.
There you go. Everybody,
That's-
man, go
yeah.
buy that album, man. That EP, sorry.
The pitch right there. So you can go there. You can buy it on iTunes, Amazon.
Nice.
You can steal it off the internet. You can do that too.
Nice.
But yeah, it's out there. So that's like the digital version we put out, kind of just to test the waters.
Cool.
And we started playing shows with the new lineup, and then from there, we just played through the year. In 2019, I was also playing with Pretty Boy Floyd,
Mhm.
so I was doing that and Jet Black Romance, and it kind of was just working full time. So we didn't do as much as we probably should have done.
Gotcha.
And then towards the end of 2019, we kind of ramped it up and played a few shows that were really cool in like the Sacramento area. We played LA, the Whiskey. It was great. And
Nice.
we played the last show we played was with LA Guns at the Boardwalk in Orangevale.
Wow.
Had a great time. And that was the first show that
Sorry, what LA Guns? Tracy Guns, right? Because there are two versions of LA Guns.
Yeah, only the Tracy Guns.
Cool.
Yeah, and Tracy Guns, Phil Lewis, and Scott Coogan, Ace Von Johnson,
Yeah,
and
Scott
Johnny
Coogan,
Mark.
great drummer, man. Scott Coogan is
Oh, yeah.
he was with Ace Frehley actually. Solo band.
Ace Frehley, yeah. Right Destruction. But so with Jet Black Romance at the end of 2019, we kind of were planning on, okay, what do we do next? We're playing shows. We had some shows booked for the middle of this year, and in the early part of the year, we were planning on, okay, let's record some new songs, we'll put them out, and then we'll play some shows to back them, and then
Nice.
all the crap will happen.
But
And so we can kind of.
This song
we
is
were
so
kind
catchy, man. These songs that you just sent me, the one that we were listening, is so catchy, dude. I love it. I love it. I needed that song, man, in this quarantine. So I
Good to
hope you
hear.
can publish it, put it out on the market, so people can download it, buy it, or whatever. Because it's so catchy, and I love this kind of music. I need it. We need more of these music kids out there. Please. Do what this band is doing because I can't stop kissing butt, dude. But I love it. What can I say, man? I love it. I grew up with this music, and it's not easy to find this music anymore. I mean, unless I go to the old bands, but new music, fresh, new blood, dude. You cannot find that very easy, man. So
yeah, I mean, there's some bands in Sweden that are really, capturing it that I like. But yeah, we kind of just do what we do, and we're having a great time. And to the song you like was actually "It Can't Hurt That Bad" was written by our new guitar player, Dizzy,
Ah,
that
this.
he was kind of where I was going with. Well, not specifically, but I was going to say at the end of 2019 is when I decided I was like, I'm just going to focus on singing in Jet Black Romance, and let's get Dizzy to play guitar.
Are you going
Dizzy
to
is
borrow? Sorry to interrupt. Are you going to borrow the song from Mercy, Chet Black Romance? I think you should, man.
the song Jet Black Romance.
Yeah, I think you should borrow it because it's an anthem.
Yeah, we got plans, man. But
You know what I'm saying?
we got
Borrowing from Mercy the song Chet Black Romance. Yeah.
yeah, it's a confusing thing, but we're planning on taking the songs that we did use in Mercy
Yeah.
and putting in Jet Black Romance.
Dude, that's an anthem. That's an anthem right there. I love it.
But we got Dizzy on guitar, and then he actually, him and I have similar, style as far as the playing guitar goes. Sorry, cat's bumping me. But we ended up getting him in the band, and so when that happened, we also adopted a new songwriter because with the first incarnation of Jet Black Romance, it was Ricky. He's writing all the music, and I'm writing the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
And so at the beginning of the year, we decided we're going to put out the physical CD of Jet Black Romance, and we added 2 new studio tracks and an acoustic version of My
nice.
Love in Your Hand.
Nice.
And so one of the songs that we did was actually a Mercy song called Never Coming Back for You.
Nice.
That you can hear on YouTube. Everyone go to YouTube. You can hear the whole EP. Just search Jet Black Romance, Colton Seaver, ever, and it'll pop up. But we'll put out that CD. We kind of got reinvigorated to we need to do like a music video, and that's where the kind of live stream stuff started happening. It's like, okay, well, let's do a live stream. So that's kind of where we are now.
Nice.
And then
Tell me about that. Tell me about that. How does it work? Because right now we are seeing. Let me put the flyer on the screen. So now we're seeing August 8, 2020, in association with SMC. I guess that's a company that will handle all the tickets and all that, right?
They're the people who are filming it. And
okay.
Yeah.
And then so I go to that webpage. Let me see if I can move the. It's jetblackromance veeps.com/stream/schedule, and you can buy your ticket for $5, man.
Yeah,
it's
SMC.
super affordable.
SMC is the company that's doing all the filming and producing it.
Mm-hmm.
Veeps is the one who's streaming it. They're the company that a lot of, I guess the bands like Black Veil Brides are doing the whiskey stream.
Mm-hmm.
They're using that company, so it's going to be pretty cool, and we're really excited to do it. And
yeah, so let me see if I understood. You guys are going to play 2 songs, and are they, or more? Sorry.
No, we're playing a whole hour set.
Oh, nice.
We're doing 2 new ones.
2 new ones. Okay. And what about? Are there other bands playing also on that event, or is only you guys?
This is all us. We got a new production. We're new logo, new design, stuff like that. So it's gonna be really, kind of our relaunch into the world, I guess, because it's been so long since we've done anything. I mean, it's been long since anyone's done anything, but we kind of had some time to talk over the loose ends that we wanted to tie up.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I told you before we went live, because we thought we were live, but we weren't. We got a new drummer as well.
Paulie, right?
Yeah, Paulie. Yeah, Paulie's our new drummer. He kicks ass, and he's got a sweet New Jersey accent. He's a cool dude, and he came in and blew us away. And he was a friend of the band, and was kind of he was at our shows, and our manager called us kind of like, "Hey, this is Paulie." I'm like, "Oh, cool." And he's like, "Paulie plays drums." And we're like, "Sweet."
Yeah. Hey, Colton, let's listen a little bit of, I think it's Midnight. What's the other song that you sent me? Midnight Sin? Midnight Sin. Let's listen a little bit. Let's see. There you are. Am I doing something wrong? I think I am. 1 second, huh? Sorry about that, people. I'm trying to learn this as I go. Alright, now let me activate. There you are. This is gold. Yeah! Jesus! This is great, man. This is amazing. Can you talk again? Let's check that your mic is
Yep.
working. Yeah, your mic is working. Sorry,
That's good.
dude. Oh my God, I can not help but get excited every time I listen to this new music, dude.
Thanks.
Amazing. Look
Yeah,
at the cat. Was
yeah. Yeah. Otto made an appearance. He's clawing my leg, trying to get attention. So I had to give him some airtime.
amazing,
He's
dude.
good. But
Amazing.
yeah, the stuff that I sent you in the MP3 form on the email is those are just songs that I've been working on.
Oh my
Um,
God.
my free time,
My God.
Midnight Synth, an old song that I wrote. Not old, I mean it's like a couple years old,
Uh-huh.
but we played it in Mercy and actually 2016. I think actually that's like 4 years ago now. But yeah, it's been around the block, so to say, and it's I finally just sat down and finished the vocals and boosted some levels and EQ'd some stuff, and I was happy with it, and so I send it to my buddy and
Yeah.
hey, check this out. I kind of got I've got a bunch of songs that I'm gonna put out via YouTube
Yeah.
because I'm not included in like myself, but I do want my music to be out there, and it's just sitting here on a hard drive.
Dude, share it, no matter what,
Yeah.
man. Just put it everywhere. Put it everywhere.
Yeah,
Hey, let
and,
me say hi to some people. I mean, probably some of your friends, my friends. People who are just saying, "What are these two crazy guys talking about?" We
Yeah,
have Sandy McKeon, Tom Alexander, and my friend Detroit Stanley. She's a huge fan of Paul Stanley. Thank you, Detroit. Thank you, Sylvia, for being there, always watching Max One on One. Anything else, Colton? Let's wrap up. I really want people to go and and buy tickets for this live
yeah.
stream performance, man.
Blackromance.com is probably the quickest way to get
Mhm.
everything that we have. It's all linked to it. But if you go to facebook.com/Jet Black Romance, you can find all the guys on there. Polly, Ruby, Ricky. That's it. It's Dizzy and I are anti-social media. So yeah, we just you can find everything on there. We're looking forward to it. August 8th.
Awesome,
Yeah.
brother. Awesome. And best of luck. I have to check my calendar to see if I can attend, man. I'm definitely going to buy a ticket if I am available, because sometimes, you know how life is super busy.
Oh
But
yeah.
definitely, I like to watch that show, man. You cannot go wrong watching a show of Colton Seaver. You cannot go wrong watching a show from Jet Black Romance. Thank you so much, Colton, for your time and for your consideration for picking my show to announce this.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Thanks, dude.
All right. Everybody, talk to you soon. Stay tuned. There are more interviews coming soon. Take care. Rock and roll.